What is a proper tip for a pizza delivery person if they have to deliver in a snowstorm and hypothetically your bill is $40? It ain't $2, I'll tell you that much. So there was this pizza driver who's featured on the Today Show, this pizza delivery guy, and he is doing his job in the midst of a snowstorm, and a police officer, I think, kind of notices him and realizes that, oh my gosh, this guy is out there delivering pizza in the midst of this, strikes up a conversation and realizes that this guy got tipped $2 for a $40 pizza bill. And I didn't really take a good look at the neighborhood in what I saw about this story. It was kind of a, pretty well-off neighborhood. You know what I mean? Oh man. So what happened was the officer decided, hey, I'm going to tip this guy more. And it became a thing online. There was like a GoFundMe thing started. And this guy now has thousands of dollars raised for him out of this experience. And I think, that's kind of like when things go really wrong in your life, but God makes even better things than you thought come out of the wrong thing. You know what I mean? It's like a model of that. Like you encounter a setback in your life and you're like, oh man, God, why did this have to happen? And then you not only bounce back from it, but you bounce further from it than you would have thought. If the thing they're doing, the service they're offering is an especially maybe complex or difficult challenge, I like to tip more. Let me explain. So I got my hair cut the other day and think she did a good job, but pretty much every time I go to get my hair cut, it is way overgrown. Way overgrown. Like a lawn that hasn't been mowed in a long time. So I'm coming at them with a rat's nest of hair, and it's oily, and it's just unpleasant to work with. Or so I tell myself. Like that's my thought process. So every time I get my hair cut, the person who cuts my hair gets a big tip, bigger than what I would leave if my hair was a more manageable kind of hair cutting experience, let's say. I think it kind of ties into the story I talked about earlier, the guy getting $2 tip for delivering $40 worth of pizza in a snowstorm. I think when you're in a situation where there's a lot of rough weather and you're like door dashing it or you're Grubhubbing it or whatever you're using to, get food to your house without you having to go out, I think the worse the weather is, the higher the tip needs to be. Maybe you already do this, but I think it's definitely something that needs to go into consideration. Like, listen, it's almost a tropical storm out there, but I want pizza. This delivery person is going to get tipped well.